NASCAR is about to make history this weekend, and one team is showing up with a livery that just might be the most meaningful paint scheme we've seen in years. This is a story about service, legacy, and a race unlike anything NASCAR has ever done before. And hey, real quick, if you're a true NASCAR fan like me, go ahead and drop a like and subscribe to the channel. NASCAR Nation News is just getting started, and we're pushing toward our next subscriber milestone. It's all about real talk from fans who live this sport every single week. All right, let's get into it. So here's what's happening. This weekend, NASCAR is doing something it has never done before, ever. All three national series are heading to a brand new road course built right on a military installation. We're talking Naval Base Coronado in San Diego, California. At first, that alone sounds historic, but that's only part of the story. This isn't just another race weekend on the calendar. The event is being held as part of the celebration of the U.S. Navy's 250th anniversary. Think about that for a second. That's a quarter of a millennium of naval history being honored, and NASCAR is right in the middle of it. The event is called the Anduril 250 Race the Base. And honestly, the name itself tells you this is going to be something different. But here's the thing that really got my attention. The Haas Factory Team stepped up for this moment in a big way. In partnership with Texas A&M University, they have unveiled the tribute livery for Cole Custer's number 41 Chevrolet Camaro. And that number, 41, it's not a coincidence, not even close. This paint scheme is a full tribute to the 41st President of the United States and former naval aviator George H.W. Bush. Now, even if you set aside all the meaning behind it, the car looks sharp, it's clean, it's slick, it's the kind of race car that catches your eye immediately. But once you learn the story behind it, it hits differently. George H.W. Bush was one of the youngest naval aviators during World War II. He enlisted on his 18th birthday. He served in the Pacific, and in 1944, he survived being shot down. Just let that sink in for a moment. That's the kind of story that puts everything else into perspective. And that's when this tribute starts to feel like something much bigger than a paint scheme. Haas Factory Team President Joe Custer spoke about the partnership and what it means. He talked about how the team has been proud to work with Texas A&M over the past 2 seasons. But this chapter carries a different kind of significance. In his words, and I'm paraphrasing here, President Bush lived one of the greatest American lives. And for the number 41 car to race in tribute to that legacy is a rare honor. But the story doesn't stop there. What happened next made the tribute even more meaningful. That sentiment was echoed by someone who knew President Bush better than just about anyone. His grandson, Sam Bush LeBlond, he shared what this tribute means to the Bush family. According to Sam, President Bush often said that having the U.S. Navy aircraft carrier named in his honor was one of the proudest moments of his life. Why? Because it represented the values that guided everything he did: service, duty, and love of country. Sam Bush LeBlond went on to say that he believes his grandfather would be incredibly touched to see his legacy celebrated at Naval Base Coronado, and proud to know that this tribute is helping pass those values on to a new generation of Americans. That's powerful, and honestly, that's what this weekend is really about. So when that 41 Chevrolet Camaro rolls onto the road course at Naval Base Coronado on Sunday, it's carrying a lot more than just a race number. It's carrying a legacy, and that's why this event feels different. This is one of those weekends where NASCAR reminds you that this sport is bigger than racing alone. A historic first race on a military installation, the Navy's 250th anniversary, and a tribute to one of America's most celebrated veterans, all coming together in a single event. So now I want to hear from you. What do you think about NASCAR holding its first ever race on a military base? And what does a tribute like this one mean to you as a fan? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I genuinely want to hear what you think. And if you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe to NASCAR Nation News. We cover the stories that matter to real fans every single week. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.